Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video we are going to showcase 6 different teams without using the new units for the new Kizuna vs Kid. This video will of course be dedicated to the normal boss, but the super boss video is also coming soon without new units, so definitely subscribe to not miss out on that. All of the teams in this video can deal with every mechanic you will ever face in this Kizuna, even after level 30. And Team 1 for every variation will be using either the new card Crocodile or the new card Kaido for more tickets. Team 2 won't though, in case you can't find them as friend captains. So without further ado, let's challenge the new Kizuna. Team 1 versus the strength variation will be using 6+ Shanks crew as captains, entering on Shanks, and the friend captain will be the new card Crocodile. For supports, we don't really need anything specific, you can run your best stat boosting supports, and for our other dual unit, Hakuba and Bartolomeo, we should enter on Hakuba. We of course clear stage 1 as soon as possible, proceeding to stage number 2. Here we are going to face off versus Luffy, and the first thing we want to do is activate the CP9 unit, which is the Q version, not the strength one, to remove damage reduction completely and make all of the block slots into matching. They will also become captains, but that will be no problem. Then we activate Treasure Map Doflamingo for a 2-turn 80% damage reduction shield, and because we get a damage reduction shield, we can activate Crocodile's super type, because without it we don't have enough damage to beat Luffy. And now we have an attack boost for 1.8 times because of the 80% damage reduction shield, and we also super swap to Bartolomeo. Then we attack, ending on Crocodile, very comfortably beating Luffy, and now getting ready to face off versus Kid in the final stage. We unfortunately lost Crocodile's unique buff, but it is absolutely fine, the team has more than enough damage. We remove RCV bind because of limit break abilities, but it is not necessary. What is necessary is to remove increased damage taken the one turn with one limit break ability, which we can do for after level 30. We activate Crocodile first for a damage reduction shield and an ore boost, but to also remove damage nullification. Then we swap to Hakuba to have color advantage and activate him for a good attack boost and to remove threshold even after 30, but to also get threshold to survive the after defeat hit. Then we want to super swap to the Q side of the Shanks crew and activate them, that way we get a full board of matching slots, a base attack boost and a chain lock. And finally we want to activate Kizuna Rare Recruit Kuro for a color affinity boost, but more importantly for him to remove attack down after level 30. Then we attack Kid and super easily defeat him. Team 2 versus the strength variation will be using Hakuba and Bartolomeo, their super evolution, as a friend captain. They are an MVP unit for this quest, so even if you don't have them, using them as a friend captain is a great choice. We are going to use 6+ Sugar as our own captain. And for this team I am using Q Rare Recruit Ace as support to get a color affinity boost, but it is just extra damage, it's not a necessary unit to use. Both of our dual units need to enter the quest on the Q side, and in stage 2 we will activate Treasure Map All-In to manipulate all of the block slots to matching, get a chain lock, remove damage reduction and apply increased damage taken to Luffy. Then we also super swap Hakuba to Bartolomeo for an ore boost and attack, trying to hit as many perfects as possible to defeat stage 2 and proceed. Here I am also using the Grand Tesoro as my ship, so I have more HP to tank the damage Kid will do in his preemptive, but I am pretty certain you will be able to tank it even without the Grand Tesoro. After Kid's preemptive we don't need to remove the RCV bind, you need to remove increased damage taken after level 30 though, which this team can do. First up, we want to activate Sugar's super type for an ore boost, so when we swap back to Hakuba we don't get the swap ore boost, but we swap to Hakuba and activate him to remove threshold completely even after 30, gain threshold and a very good attack boost. Then we will activate Rare Recruit Pudding, who can completely remove the damage nullification. Then we are going to super swap Ulti to page 1 for chain boundaries and activate page 1 to of course mark Kid and gain a conditional attack boost. After that, we want to activate Doflamingo to gain a base attack boost for our future toy bears and remove attack down after level 30. And of course, we want to activate Sugar's special, turning everyone into a toy bear, and have in mind if you have ulti page 1 and Pudding in the right column, your attacks will do more damage. So just tap Sugar, survive the after defeat damage and clear the quest. Team 1 versus the PSY variation will be using Alber as my captain with a friend captain card Kaido, the new Kizuna rare recruit, so we get more tickets. This team is extremely strong for the specific quest, which is actually a tricky one because of the pain applied in the final stage, but Treasure Map Pudding is finally enough the MVP of this team. What we are going to do though before we reach the final stage is beat Zoro during stage 2. We want to activate Queen, who will provide us with a full board of matching slots and remove both of Zoro's defensive effects. He will also apply a color affinity boost to the team, that won't help any unit except Kaido, who has color advantage over everyone. So attack with the rest of the units based on slots, and on Kaido to deal lots of damage to Zoro and defeat him immediately in one turn. Reaching the final stage now, the main debuffs we have to worry about are Special Bind and Special Reverse. Alber as captain resists both on himself, and then he can help the rest of the team remove Special Bind from themselves and regain their specials, so he's awesome. We are going to activate his super type first. We will get a multiplicative chain boost and guarantee him a Weno slot. Then what we want to do, because we can take another action without losing, is activate Kaido's super type, and that way we will heal 40% of our maximum HP. Now we can take another action. We are going to activate Alber's special to free everyone from Special Bind, help them regain their specials, and gain an additive chain boost. Once again now we cannot activate another special without losing except Pudding's, who will fully heal us and help us activate the rest of our specials without losing. Kaido for an attack boost, Kid for an ore boost and the chain growth boost, and Perona, Kizuna Perona that is, for a color affinity boost. Essentially everyone after Pudding is here for damage, and Alber deals with all the debuffs alongside Pudding for the pain, even after level 30. Just make certain you're either using the Whale Sharks for 10,000 more HP or an HP boosting ship. Now we are ready to attack and destroy Kid. Team 2 versus the PSY variation will be using Ace Yamato as our captains. It doesn't really matter who you enter on, I decided to enter on Yamato, and then 6-star Uta as our friend captain. This is the int version of Uta. We want immediately to activate Uta so we can get a maximum attack boost and ore boost in the final stage, and then we clear stage 1 immediately. This team is also extremely strong, so we don't need any specific support, you can use your best stat boosters. And for our other two dual units, Shirahoshi Mansery we want to enter on Shirahoshi, and Whitebeard Marco on Whitebeard. This is the super evolution of Whitebeard Marco, of course. And then stage 2 we want to activate Kizuna Rare Recruit Jack. He removes both the defensive effects and provides a color affinity boost for himself. Then we also want to activate Rare Recruit Pero, who will provide a 3-turn chain boost and a color affinity boost in the next stage if we hit 3 perfects, which we are planning to do. Attack based on slots, make certain you hit the 3 perfects and on Jack for maximum damage, and proceed to face off versus Kid. The chain boost from Pero carries over, and we are going to gain a color affinity boost from him because we hit 3 perfects versus Zoro. So he's a great unit to use here. Our two captains are an amazing combination because Ace Yamato resists Special Bind completely even after 30, and Uta resists Special Rewind completely even after 30, so we don't have to worry about those. We activate Uta's healing, so we have enough HP even through the pain to super swap to Marco and activate him to gain a base attack boost for everyone. Marco of course also provides healing, helping us survive. Now to very comfortably have enough HP to do the rest of our actions, we are just going to activate Shirahoshi Mansery. Not only do they provide enough healing, but we can actually use their special to completely remove the pain, so it won't apply again. Of course we get a full board of matching slots as well. Finally, we want to super swap to Ace, or to Yamato depending on who you entered, to apply ignited status even through immunity and gain chain boundaries, and then activate their special for a conditional attack boost. Attack based on color advantage and super easily defeat Kid. Versus the Q, Int and Dex variation, my first team will be using Onigashima Super Sugo First Law with a friend captain card Crocodile of course for more tickets. You don't need any specific supports, but for my SIP I am using the Whale Sharks for easier perfects, and for Shirahoshi Mansery we enter on Shirahoshi. Because we have a Zoro unit in the crew, Law also gets access to his super type ability. In stage 2 now, we are going to pass the first turn, so we don't have to deal with the damage nullification debuff, and to also regain our specials, because this stage can be a bit tricky. Fortunately though, we can stall, and then Killer will gain damage reduction. And now, since he also provided us with unfavorable slots, we can activate Ivankov to remove the damage reduction, gain an attack boost, and guaranteed matching slots. So he's awesome here. Attack with Zoro first, who doesn't get the attack boost, Doflamingo second, who also doesn't, and then everyone else ending on your 2 Int units, and Crocodile, who has color advantage over everyone, to defeat the stage 2 miniboss and proceed to the final stage. Here things are pretty straightforward. Special Bind is only applied to our crewmates, and that happens essentially because they want you to pull for Crocodile. Since he does remove the Special Bind even after level 30, we want to of course activate him first, so he can free everyone from Special Bind, then he can provide an Ore Boost and a damage reduction shield, which will allow access to his super type, which we will activate next, to of course get his specific attack boost for 1.6 times because of his damage reduction. Then we want to swap to Mansery and activate her for our second special, to not only remove the attack down even after level 30, but also the special limiter to continue with our specials. Zoro comes next. He will remove defense up and reduce the enemy's defense to 0 even after level 30 because there's no defense down immunity, and then he will also provide a conditional attack boost. We activate Law to apply increased damage taken and get a very good attack boost, and then his super type as well to increase damage. And finally Doflamingo, who because we have an Ore Boost and an attack boost, will provide a very good chain boost and a base attack boost, but only for driven units. And for the attacking order, we want to attack with Ivankov first, then Law, then Shirahoshi Mansery and Zoro, ending on Doflamingo and Crocodile for maximum damage. Team 2 versus the Q, Int and Dex variation will be using Summer Vivi as our captain, with the friend captain being the new Anniversary Shanks. This is a full cerebral team, so Vivi gets access to her super type, and we also have a Uta character with a Ben Beckman and Lucky Ru character, allowing Shanks to have access to his own superclass. For our dual unit Robin Jinbe, we are going to enter on Robin. And in stage 2, because of Shanks' captain ability, we can resist the special rewind, and then we want to activate Vivi's special first for a full board of matching slots and a 3-turn Ore Boost, and then Koala to remove damage nullification completely from the enemy and also gain an attack boost for our full cerebral team. Finally, you can activate Uta for a chain boost to make this stage super easy. We attack and of course proceed in one turn. Not only does Shanks resist Special Rewind, Vivi also resists Special Bind in the final stage for our crewmates, so they are an awesome combination for this quest. Shanks needs to be limit broken to remove the one turn of the special limiter that is applied to the crew, and now we can activate our remaining specials. Robin first to remove attack down completely even after level 30 and provide a base attack boost. Then we are going to activate Beckman and Ru for chain boundaries and to increase Vivi's Ore Boost. Then with the Shanks special we will reduce Kid's defense to 0 even after 30, something that will deal with defense up. We will get his unique chain buff because we already have an Ore Boost, and with his super class we will also get a chain growth boost. Then we activate Vivi's super type for an attack boost on everyone. And finally the second special activation of Uta, because the enemy has defense down we get a conditional attack boost and also a chain boost. Then we want to attack with our Q units first, Robin, Jinbe, Shanks and finally Vivi to defeat Kid. Have in mind, if you don't have Uta's double special activation, only activate her in the final stage. And these are my 6 different teams for the new Kizuna vs Kid. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will do my best to help out. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful though, definitely leave a like, I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel for more OPTC content. And as always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.